Sorry about that thumbnail, that shit was calling me like the Green Goblin mask. Anyway, Airbloods, Fish here. So, 1471, I know you know them. I'm not going to ask how or why you know them, but I know you do. You dirty little... So, with the more gimmicky SCP-127 being added to the game recently, I thought it'd be a perfect time to show off a concept I had for SCP-1471 in SL. So yeah, let's do it. So, SCP-1471 will spawn in a random room around the site at the start of the game, moving around randomly every 5 or so minutes. When picked up and used, an animation will play of the user opening the malware application. And then that's when the scary shit starts happening. And also maybe you can play Flappy Bird on it or whatever other random ass game Norfolk wants to spend too much time adding. So when the phone is used, SCP-1471-A will start haunting the user. A random spectator will be chosen to be 1471-A, with a little confirmation window asking if they actually want to be it, because, you know, the last thing you want is another zombie situation where the scary SCP just throws himself off the nearest ledge. It also won't try and make anyone who was recently killed by 049 1471-A, because that'd be a little bit shit. But when a spectator is chosen, they become 1471-A. I wish I could show you a representation of them here, but I don't want to search up SCP-1471 art. Sue me. We'll just use this for now. So now, you're this big scary wolf man, woman thing, whatever the fuck. Just, what do you do now? And to be perfectly honest with you, it's mostly just fucking around with the person that used the phone. 1471 can communicate with them through typical voice chat means, the user being the only person that can actually hear this, really strengthening that SCP SL schizophrenia we're all developing. 1471-A can also cause auditory and visual hallucinations in a similar way 939 can, choosing a point in space where their hallucinations will manifest. These can be simple things like playing gun firing sounds, to things like making a fake 173 stare you down from across the hall. Whenever a spawn wave happens, the spectator controlling 1471-A will spawn with them, and another spectator will be chosen when there's enough of them. This kind of serves to combat the spectator simulator that SCP-SL basically is, giving something to do in spectator that isn't just watching other people have fun. And with this rotation of spectators, getting a chance to be 1471-A won't be too infrequent. Now, you may be thinking, just why on earth would I use this thing? Well, 1, shits and giggles. I mean, who doesn't want a cute furry guy following them? Just me? 2, getting someone from spectator in your ear could give some good information, kind of like SCP-1576, but it's only one person, so you won't get bombarded by like 5 children telling you to off yourself. So that information might actually be useful. Also, due to being a fucking ghost, they can go through locked doors, which could potentially be extremely useful. So you never open a door and get jumped by like 4 SCPs. Overall, 1471-A isn't the most interesting thing in the world to play as, but I personally think it would beat watching other people play the game. I mean, if I wanted to go do that, I'd just go watch like 95% of SL videos on YouTube. I just think it would make for a lot of fun moments, and hey, you can base an entire mini patch around it, like call it fucking parasocial packs or something, I don't know. Or for you fucking figure out. So now, we've got the mechanics out of the way. We can get into some nice, juicy... I'll be doing this section for each how I'd add video going forward, as, you know, Northwood seems to actually care about the story of the game now. So, 1471 was originally held in Research Site 45. That's where all the core SCPs are held, apparently. Ain't that right, 127?
That's right, boss. Wink!
Yeah, we're kind of tight. You know, me and this firearm. Don't mean to brag. Anyway, when Site 45 fucking exploded, changes were noted in 1471 after it was recovered. Through testing, it was discovered that if a human expires in the presence of 1471, a digital copy of themselves will be saved within it, which will then manifest as one of the personalities of 1471-A. These personalities don't seem to have any coherence to how they appear, and they will randomly disappear and reappear, even in the middle of conversation. After initial testing, 1471 was shipped off to Site 02, because that's just where we dump all the weird shit now, apparently. And that's basically it. I know this isn't the most in-depth lore in the world, but I like it as an explanation for why 1471-A can go from an elderly man to like a 10-year-old in the same game. Although, you know, the implications of that are quite worrying. But testing on kids is pretty tame for the Foundation anyway, so yeah, I guess we're cool. In any case, the main reason for this lore would literally be just so Norfolk can have some cool cinematics or something that ties back into the Site 45 mystery. Can't really see any of the major GOIs that play having much interest in 1471. You can't really weaponize 1471 in any meaningful way, so the Insurgency wouldn't really need it. Serpent's Hand, which I think is who Northwood are hinting to with this weird eye thing in the new server room. They may have some interest in breaking out 1471, as it is sapient, but you can say that about like a million different SCPs. And with that, I think that's all I had to say. If you got this far in the video, you probably enjoyed it. So why don't you do all those things I want you to do, huh? Like subscribing and commenting when my concept was really, really good. Okay, bye-bye.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching Fishy Farm's video. That was crazy good! Listen, boss, why don't you check out my OnlyFans down in the description below? I've got 25% off, and I'm in the top 1% of all OnlyFans creators. Come on, check out my cock! Calm down, boy.